So $870,668.88 is what my channel has generated in ad revenue on YouTube alone since we got monetized.
Now I want to share with you guys just how much YouTube paid this particular channel, the same channel that I brought to you guys not too long ago after having kind of disappeared from YouTube for a little while and showing up with a explanation video about the reason why videos were no longer being made, the mental challenges, the financial hardships they were experiencing, and some of the business decisions that they've made that ultimately put them in a place, in a position to have to step away from YouTube and focus on resolving some of these matters and issues off camera. And also just how time intensive and how much effort goes into creating the content that has been the core of the channel, which grew the audience and subscriber to the level at which it is today, which is nearly 800,000 subscribers on Autovlog's channel and having amassed 200 million views. And the cool part about it is he shows you exactly how much money the channel made, how much YouTube paid him, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, if you will. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin, Kevin in all caps, youtube.com/@Kevin247. And if you're searching for the channel, which I hope you are, the easiest way to find the channel is just to subscribe. Just subscribe to the channel. It'll show up in your feed. It'll show up when you search. But if you're searching, you can even tell your TV, your remote, Alexa, hey Google, YouTube, Kevin247 or Kevin Prepper. Both of those pull up actually. And the prepper part is really just about being prepared, and that's it. And being prepared can be anything and everything. And we'll talk about that more in another video, but I have seen some instances here recently where preparation is more so going to take on a stockpile of will, and an unbreakable will at that, as unfortunately a lot of folks in Lahaina, Maui, Hawaii have lost everything that you physically can't prepare for and have, you know, the goods, the food, growing your own food, stockpile, anything that you could buy to have in your bunker or anything like that to be ready for what has happened. You can't, it wouldn't have mattered. So you got to have it up here and in here. So thoughts and prayers for the victims trying to rebuild, pick up the pieces, and also for those who still have a home to go to and are now going to be faced with the ongoing battle and worry, possible worry of the next fire, which somebody shared with me yesterday that there was another fire, but I think it was quickly extinguished, and more than likely in the manner and way in which it should have been handled the first time. But that's neither here nor there. That's a topic for another video, another discussion. And if you want the latest and most in-depth coverage on that, then go check out Squirrel Tribe. She is bringing all the facts, all the truth, and uncovering a lot of the hidden Easter eggs that I don't think that the local officials and corrupt government want people to know about. Now, I did actually make a mistake yesterday, and I'm going to own up to it. I'm going to fess up to it. And that was that if you caught the video after the live stream, so we did a live stream yesterday morning as we were making our way out and heading to the open houses, and ultimately a lot of different events that happened yesterday that we just were not expecting. I did make a mistake because even in as I record these videos, and you guys will see, especially if you checked out the community post tab and you decided to take action on that on that request, that poll for those looking to get involved. Thank you so much for everyone who has voted and who has shown up and left comments. I got some great things coming for you, which will include a much deeper dive into the topic of discussion of this video, which is how much YouTube paid this channel that I'm going to tell you guys about. And this is really more so for people to understand and realize what is possible, okay? I think if you know what's possible, it changes maybe the attraction and the drive and the motivation. So I want people to know that, and I don't want them to know it just from me. I want them to know it from everybody, as many people as possible, because that just goes to further show this is real. This is real. This isn't a game. This isn't a fairy tale. This isn't made up. So I want you guys to know that for real. But as I record these videos, and with all the different channels that I have, and coming up on now my fifth, or our fifth channel that'll be monetized, that we still use, after having probably 3 or 4 other channels monetized before that we don't even use anymore. After having that fifth channel, what happens is I end up creating and still trying to figure out exactly where I want to deliver and publish my final edit, my final post-production creation. So on this channel, I kind of go back and forth on what it should be and where it should go. And that's because this channel is kind of like stuck and pigeonholed into one particular niche and category for the audience. And I'm working through that with the algorithm to rebrand, basically, to rebrand and meet new people, you know, kind of start over, kind of get out there and just kind of meet new people and start over. So sometimes I'll start recording things and I get done and I get through editing and I'm like, nah, I'm going to put it on a different channel. So, and Scroll Tribe, she's got her channel. She's in command over there on what gets posted, what gets created and what gets published and posted. And I think she's about to cross over 152,000 subscribers. So she's definitely killing it. She's doing a great job over there. And then we look at the other channels, and 2.0, again, she runs the show over there. And that one is a lot of fun for sure. And then Squirrel Tribe Life is technically supposed to be the fun, entertaining, whimsical, you know, come hang out with us, day in the life, spend the day with me, vlog style, travel, anything goes. Let's just connect as human beings one-on-one about life. And that's what that's supposed to be. The fifth channel is up and coming, and it is more of a deep dive into the thought process behind us and what we do and how we do it and how we think about things and do certain things. And in order for that channel to not be lumped in and ultimately a mirror version or a clone of the channels we already have, which I will explain over there how the YouTube algorithm determines your audience, I have to keep it separate. So I can't tell people about it, or I have to be very careful about how I tell people about it and how they find it. So I think that one's pretty clear on what content's going to go over there. It becomes more and more clear every day. And actually now, I take that back, there's going to be a sixth. There's going to be a 6th or 7th because there's more channels, but that's the way YouTube works. And you really have to, 9 times out of 10, pick and choose a path and a direction and an audience and people that you want to talk to and connect to. And then the channel's built around that. Somebody actually left a comment and they said, I've got 22 or maybe 50 something. I can't remember. It might have been 50 something videos and only 12 subscribers. What am I doing wrong? And honestly, The only thing I would say that you could do better would be narrow the focus and be specific and deliberate in who you are talking to. That's going to be a game changer. And then besides that, thumbnails. Now, I'm not saying thumbnails need to be Mr. Beast style thumbnails that you spend $10,000 on per thumbnail, but I would say that the thumbnail needs to be crisp, high contrast, and engaging and intriguing. That's pretty much it. And although I have seen some thumbnails that are intriguing, they are confusingly intriguing. And when you're up against others on the homepage, you have limited time. You have seconds or milliseconds to catch the attention of a scroller who doesn't know you or your videos or your thumbnail style, and get them to want to click on your video. So that's huge. I think Kevin Chi, I was watching Kevin Chi and actually going back and forth with him on comments on some of his most recent videos, one of which went viral at over 70,000, probably over 80,000 views now. And he's got like 6,000 subscribers, I think. And going back and forth on what's more important, title or thumbnail, or both, or is it something else? So either way, you gotta know who you're talking to. And that's where I made the mistake yesterday, is because I wanted to fast track this channel into being something that it's not yet. And I started editing a video, or at least piecing together clips from yesterday. And I inserted my own intro into the video. And then as the video ended, I said, no, this doesn't feel like the right video for this channel. So I put it on a different channel. And if you guys saw the video, you might be wondering, why does it say that in the beginning of the video? Because I made it for this channel, and then I got done and I uploaded it for the other channel, and I didn't rewatch it. I just finished my edit and I just uploaded it. I probably should start rewatching my post-production and the final. And then I put it on the other channel. I'm like, oh, I put the wrong intro. So, yeah, I made a mistake. But I also made a lot of other mistakes yesterday. If you guys caught the live stream, which was unintended. The live stream, I said we might break up, and it was for a completely different reason of getting disconnected. And in the live stream, we actually did get disconnected, and we did break up, which I did not plan that at all. I was really banking on the possible likelihood of some other problem happening during the live stream, and it didn't. But that's YouTube. That's life, really. Life throws you a curveball, and then you kind of gotta figure out. You gotta change up your how you're gonna hit it. How are you gonna connect and get on base and ultimately score runs. So Autovlog had posted this video actually a while ago, and it was a lifetime channel update of how much YouTube paid him. And I'm telling you this from memory because I watched the video last night. I will more than likely do a screen recording side by side and show this all to you on another video on another channel for those who are interested in this specifically. And he did a lifetime channel update, and he had about 135 million views at the time. He had about 135 million views at the time, and now he has 200 million views. So he did a new lifetime channel update. Now, Autovlog is out of Pennsylvania. He's the same guy that I watched many, many years ago, probably back in 2017, before I bought a 2017 F-250 Super Duty Power Stroke 6.7 turbo diesel FX4 Lariat loaded. And he's the reason why I bought it, because at the time he was working at a Ford dealership in Pennsylvania, and he did a review on the truck, and it was hands down game over. That was the truck that I was going to get. It wasn't going to be a Tundra. It wasn't going to be a GMC Sierra Denali. It wasn't going to be Ram had never even crossed my mind. So that was it, hands down. So he has since been continuously producing amazing content around cars and automobiles and car life. He even did a video a few years ago where he took his Ferrari F12 to Monterey. I think he had it shipped to Monterey for the Monterey car weekend or car week, which I saw Monterey this year from the Stradman, his point of view, after driving his Ferrari F430 Scuderia 12 hours from Utah to Monterey. And this year, unreal. Like, honestly, the wildest and craziest hypercars, one-offs, vintage, multi-million dollar, irreplaceable, literally priceless classics all showed up and are all ripping and running, driving the streets. And you had an Enzo Ferrari from, I think it might have been from like New York. It drove all the way across the country to get to Monterey. And it's just like the car culture is unbelievable, unreal. And cars you see in movies, you see on these wild foreign Instagram, TikTok, Reels, Shorts, just rare, super rare sightings. And then, of course, all the biggest names in the automotive scene, especially on the YouTube automotive scene, are there. Like, it is, I honestly think that next year I got to make it to Monterey just so I can see the cars. Like, that would be amazing for me. I'd also like to go to Japan because I know Japan's got a lot of cool cars. Amelia Hartford, she went to Japan. It looks like, I haven't seen the video yet, but it looks like she might have picked up a Skyline or a Supra, a true JDM classic, maybe. I got to go check it out. I really like Amelia Hartford. Her videos are amazing. And also Haggerty, and I don't remember the guy's name. I want to say it's like Larry Chan or something, but I'm not 100% sure. He's a new one for me with Haggerty because I typically watch Haggerty for Jason Camisa, but he actually showed the underground car scene of Singapore, which is unbelievable. The cars, yeah, are amazing. But even more so, unbelievable is how much it costs to own and drive a car in Singapore. They have to have something there called a COE, Certificate of Entitlement, and it's $80,000 for this certificate to drive their cars, and they have to renew it every 10 years. Crazy. But hey, look, I'm a car guy, I'm a car person, and I just love them. I love them. So when Autovlog threw up this video sharing how much he made, I was like, you know what? I'm intrigued. I want to know. But I didn't want to know because I was just trying to like creep on him and be like, oh, you know, anything like that. I wanted to know, based on how much he made before, how much he made now, maybe his thoughts on the algorithm and YouTube ad revenues and advertisers paying on YouTube and all the things that really, really matter to me most to help me be better, grow as a creator, and essentially help others at the same time who are interested in doing the same. So I can't just sit here and tell you that there's money to be made and not know how much money there is to be made. I want to know. And he shows real-time screen shares. I have no reason to doubt or, you know, not believe a word that he says. But the best part about it was he made more money off of his channel in the last 65 million views than he made in the first 135 million views. So that to me is great because not only does it, you know, have some impact and effect on how much you're getting paid based on inflation, but it also means that there's upside and upward potential of earning more and more and more. And essentially, he made over $800,000, I think almost maybe close to $900,000 over the lifetime of his channel off of YouTube ad revenue alone. I don't think he really does any live streams, and I don't think he probably has memberships or anything like that. So it's pretty much just off of views. He had one video in particular that made it was like an 11-minute, 37-second video that made $90,000. How many people can make 90 grand in under 12 minutes? He's one of them. And we actually, all of us are too. But if you're not making content and you're not trying to improve and make your channel and your videos better, then you'll never do it. You see what I'm saying? Much like me, I will never win the lottery. I'll be upfront, blunt, honest. I will never win the lottery because I never play the lottery, okay? And I'm not upset about it. And when I say make better videos, there's a caveat there, which we'll get into more on the other channel for the folks who are interested in building YouTube channels, because making better channels typically, or making better videos, typically kind of aligns with spending more time and more money. And that's not necessarily true. So I want to break that down a little bit further on a video dedicated for the people who are interested in making money on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, which I did start uploading to my TikTok. And if you want to go check it out, it's Squirrel Tribe Kevin. So I have no issues with the TikTok algorithm, so I don't mind telling you guys that. So, and maybe I'll change my mind in the future because I shouldn't have, but it's Squirrel Tribe TikTok. It's all one, or Squirrel Tribe Kevin. It's all one word. Squirrel Tribe Kevin is my name on TikTok. Maybe I'll drop it in the description too, so you guys can find it. And I honestly do believe that TikTok potentially could be turning a corner here. And I'm working on getting monetized on TikTok as well, just so I can say I did it and also share with other people ways in which they can do it too. Prove the concept of making money through online, working from home, working remote, making money with just your smartphone, making money by making user-generated content, or UGC. All of the things that people kind of like dream about to live that passive income lifestyle, I'm going to try and do and see if I can be successful and execute on it, and share my experiences with you all. Good luck to you. So there is a healthy portion of luck associated with what we do here, but I think that's the same across the board, whether you're trying to be the top in any career or within any company that you're in, or the head of your class in med school, or getting drafted in a professional sport. You can be good, you can work hard, you can be smart and educated, but you're still going to need a little bit of luck. But I will say that typically the harder you work, the luckier you get. At least that's been the case in my own experiences. So Autovlog made more in 65,000 views than he did in the first 135,000 views, which has roughly put his channel at a lifetime earnings of the upper $800,000 range, which is amazing. And that doesn't even include the merchandise that he sells, where he sells hats for anywhere from $30 to $50 per hat. And I can tell you, if you're selling a hat for $30, you're making good margin, you're making good profit. But if you're selling a hat for $50, you're killing it, okay? You're killing it. So he also has sponsorships, which also pay pretty well, I'm sure, and some affiliate links. So it's YouTube is the groundwork and the foundation that pays, and also allows for expansion and scalability to bring in multiple and diverse streams of income outside of it through it. It's truly amazing, and it's free. Like, YouTube doesn't charge you to do this. It's free. They will take a cut from your revenue once you start producing it, but they don't charge you anything up front. And that's pretty much how the deal goes. That's how they worked it out. Maybe they'll change it in the future, but odds are I don't think they will, especially considering how they actually lowered the threshold for monetization, where it used to be 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in 365 days. is now 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours in 365 days. And then the shorts also went from 1,000 subscribers to 10 million shorts views in 90 days to less. I don't remember what it is. It's less. So, yeah, they're making it easier. They're lowering the entry level to get into the game. So I still think it's a great opportunity. And I think a lot of other creators think it's a great opportunity still as well. So the key is, though, what I discovered from watching Autovlog was he's doing something he really enjoys, he really loves. And since 2017 or 2018, maybe 2017, he's been able to do full-time, quit working at the car dealership and do it full-time. Gotten involved with some other businesses and other opportunities to continuously produce and make more money. And he's made substantial amounts of money. And it all kind of depends. So I got a friend of mine, he's in real estate, and the content that he creates, I think, is more so focused on generating leads for real estate, which could then produce hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars per month in commission. YouTube is just a vehicle. It's a tool to do that, and also pays at the same time. But he's not so much worried about revenue from YouTube. He's more so worried about connecting to potentially qualified clients through YouTube. However, if some people would rather make more money on YouTube, then what I tell you next is going to be more important than connecting. Because you can use YouTube as a way to make a lot of money. And if you're going to use it as a way to connect, then it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. It doesn't matter how many views you get. All that matters is you get the right views and you deliver the right message. And they're able to quickly and easily connect and convert to produce money off of the platform. End of story. If you're looking to make money on YouTube, specifically being paid by Google, Alphabet for ad revenue, for AdSense, then you're going to need to get as many views as possible. Again, of the right views. And I truly believe that Autovlog captured the right views for a car channel. But inherently, a car channel isn't as valuable, and its viewers aren't as valuable to advertisers as other topics, other categories, other niche categories, other audience groups. So they don't pay as much. And that is the difference in making $800,000+ off of 200 million views, or making $5 million off of 200+ million views. Because essentially, how much the advertisers paid Autovlog for the content that he created is probably a fifth of what could be earned, depending on your audience, depending on your niche, depending on your conversation, depending on how the advertisers view your content and your audience. Okay. But with that being said, maybe you find a way to make more money through advertising, but you're unable to produce the volume of 200 million views. So then it's 6 one way, half a dozen the other. And that's where you kind of got to find the sweet spot. You got to find the sweet spot and draw on that line. But there's also, sometimes it doesn't really matter. So like for me, I've stopped focusing so much on that and more so just focusing on connecting and communicating with the people interested in the topic that we are talking about on the video. And it's going to pay what it's going to pay. But I've also noticed here recently that what used to pay higher amounts per view or per 1,000 views doesn't. And what I didn't expect to pay more per view or per 1,000 views per melee does. Now, this is actually somewhat reverting back to 2020, 2021 YouTube ad YouTube monetization cost structures. Basically, it's crazy, but I think this is actually like an underlying message, a hidden message of the economy and ultimately the direction it's going, which is potentially a good thing. But they have shifted. I'm noticing that they are shifting, and they have shifted their focus on what audience is more valuable. And unfortunately, I don't think it is super beneficial for the average person, but I think it's in line with the advertisers realizing that if we can connect to a certain type of viewer, then we can have a strong likelihood of separating them from their money and it coming to them, going into their pockets, basically. So if you guys want to know more about how that works and my thoughts and my opinions and my theories on that, then by all means, make sure you check out the community post and vote, and check out the pinned comment. Odds are at 31 minutes, you're still watching, then there's a good chance you will be interested. But if not, no harm, no foul. But yeah, auto vlog, he showed it. 200 million views, 800 plus thousand, almost 900,000. He even made $5,000 in the last 28 days based on the screenshots that he was showing of his analytics. He even made $5,000 in the last 28 days without really uploading anything. So he truly has created a passive income stream, because he could probably get away with not uploading a new video and still make a few $1,000s a month off of ad revenue. Not to mention all of the links that he has associated and the merchandise that he's created and listed for sale. So more than likely, I'd be willing to bet he could probably produce at least $10,000 a month doing nothing. Just making sure his procedures are operating and, there's no hiccups or bottlenecks or anything like that. And odds are he could probably make 10 grand a month and not have to do a thing. That's it. Yeah. And honestly, I think that is on the low end in comparison to other channels out there and the opportunities that exist and how you build them out and the way you connect different income producing streams to your brand and your ecosystem and your network that you create. And that's how it works. I mean, plain and simple. If you want to go check it out, I'll put a link in the description to Autovlog so you can check it out. And I'll throw up some screenshots here at the end so you can see a little bit of what I was talking about. Hopefully he doesn't hit me with a copyright strike, because it is his content. But I think it's, obviously part of the video and, transformative in the way that I'm sharing it with you guys. But yeah, YouTube is still strong, still viable, still growing, still a great opportunity for folks who want to make some money on the side, or even potentially make money, primarily from YouTube being the foundation of building out this business and building out this brand. And I'm really looking forward and excited to continuing to do that, but also seeing you guys do it as well, and watching your growth and watching your success. As always, please smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, share this video with everyone you know. It's 100% free to like. It's 100% free to subscribe. It's 100% free to share. And here, check this out. See how much money Autovlog made. Take it from him, not just from me. Take it from him. He'll tell you. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.
All right, so here we are. So as you guys can see, this is like my home page. The ad revenue has actually slightly more than doubled